coach and athletic director, Eric Jacobson.
Thank you all for coming today, ladies and gentlemen, students, former coaches who are here today, teachers that I haven't seen in a while. Welcome and to this great day for El Camino. This is really a wonderful day, and a day that is just, it's like Christmas today. I started El Camino in 1984, and I've always considered this a second home, and the people that I work with, it's kind of a second family. I got such a great, tremendous experience here at El Camino from the teachers and coaches and the administrators that I had, and I wanted to do the same. They gave me a great experience here at El Camino, and I want to give the kids who are going here now just as good experience as I had. You know, today we have men like Lonnie Beckenhauer here, who was coach here and teacher here from 70 all the way to 2005 or 4. Well, more than that. And Steve Simone, also football coach and teacher, and Carlos Roman, who was a baseball coach here for 29 years. All these people, they really made El Camino what it is. If you look at our football staff, we all played for those coaches, and our football staff is all El Camino alumni. And that's a great thing. That means that those people did the right thing and made this an enjoyable place, and people want to come back. And that's really important to me. Today, I really want to thank the Superintendent Hogan. You've been tremendous to work with. You really made this feel possible. The communication you had with us is just phenomenal. And you're a man's man. And I mean that. You're the top of the list. You know, you shake hands with him, and he comes through, and I was very impressed with that. So thank you, Mr. Hogan. Appreciate that. I went to a lot of board meetings, and they got to see my face there, and I learned a lot. I learned that these people have a very hard job. They have to juggle so many things. It's not just everybody says, well, what about the field? What about the field? Well, you know what? They're juggling about 20 other projects along with the field. So I got to understand that. They do a tremendous job. I'm talking about the cabinet, as well as obviously the school board. You guys do a tireless work that nobody gets to see, and you hardly ever get a pat on the back. You know, and you do so much work, and we really appreciate it here at El Camino. And we thank you, school board, and we thank you, the cabinet members, as well, because you do a lot of work, and you really help so many. You really have. So thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I've been lucky. I've gotten quite a few emails over the last day, and guys that I played with graduated in '88, and they say they're more proud now to be a Colt than they were when they left, and that means a lot. You know, they're so happy that their school is moving forward. I would like to thank program manager Bob Collins. You were the first one I got in contact with, and you've been professional and just a great guy to work with, and I really appreciate it, Bob. Thank you. Program director, I got to say with a smile on my face, Larry Scott, because this guy has so much enthusiasm, and it really rubs off. And people, the workers around here, they know you, and they all have a smile when I say, hey, you know, how about that guy? And a great attitude. And it's really rubbed off in the district, and I think it's really rubbed off from what I hear over there at the district office. So, Larry Scott, really thank you for what you brought, the enthusiasm you brought, and just your love of life. You know, thank you so much. Would you stand up and wave to the people? Also, the people from Beals, Jay Beals and Chris Chisholm, you guys have been awesome. You know, you work with us, and you say, hey, what do you guys want? You know, ask Jeff and I, what's your idea of a dream field? And you made it happen. And, you know, all the way down from the horseshoe in the middle to Colt and Camino. I thank you guys. You guys are first class, and boy, I don't know what we'd do without you guys. So thank you very much. You know, students, hey, this is for you guys. I'm telling you, I'm really, really happy. I know even the seniors, you're thinking, boy, you know, I wish it would have happened earlier. So do I, for you. But you know you're always welcome here. And we expect you to see you running on that track and working out with us. Because that's, hey, El Camino, we got our kids coming back. We're all part of the family. When you graduate, you just don't leave. You're always part of this family. So we want you guys to come back and use that as well. Administration, our administration has backed us up 100%. It was so amazing to see our principal and vice principal at a school board meeting. We didn't have that before, but to see that meant, wow, you know, they really do care. And that meant a lot to us. So, you know, thank you, Mr. Putney and Al Mack and Mr. Gomez. You guys have been great. So thank you so much for supporting us on this. In closing, I really have to thank a lot of people, and they all mean a lot to me. When I started going to board meetings, it was not sure what was going to happen, and I know the school board, you guys have to think and juggle numbers, and it took time. My wife, we used to drive from Trader Joe's every Sunday, and she would look at the field and just shake her head. And she says, when is somebody going to do something? You know, and then another couple of months go by, and when are you going to do something about it? So I went, and after a couple board meetings, I was kind of down, and I said, you know what, let somebody else do it. I just don't want to go through this. And she said, you know, you've never quit anything in your life, and now you're going to be a quitter? I could not believe my wife was calling me a quitter. I stood back and, that hurts, honey. You called me a quitter? And that really motivated me. And Chrissy said, no matter how long it took, just keep going. Stand up for the students at El Camino. Stand up for El Camino. You know, they'll do the right thing. And so my wife is doing amazing. She couldn't be here today because she works daycare in our own house. So that's usually why I'm at El Camino so long. I don't have to go home to 2-year-olds, you know, running around all the time. A lot of people know me, and maybe they think of me and they think of my dad as well. My dad has been one of the biggest supporters of El Camino since 1984. I've always been lucky to have him guide me through life, and my dad's my hero. So, John Jacobson, will you stand up and wave to everybody, please? He's a Balboa buck, but he bleeds red and gray. He loves El Camino. Lastly, I have to thank my coworker and good friend, Jeff Costco. Jeff stood by me from the first day. He stood by me when others might have just drifted away and said, you know, good luck with that. He was there. Like me, Jeff grew up in this school district. We went from kindergarten through high school. Jeff was on the first team I coached football here at El Camino. We both love El Camino, and we're so proud that the next generation of Colts will have it better than we had it here. Like parents who grow older, they want their kids to have it better than they had it. As teachers and coaches, we want the future Colts, all you guys out here, to have it better than we had it. And that means a lot to us that we're able to be a part of that. In the end, really, the only thing that matters, all the school board meetings and on all that, the only thing that matters now is the students and our student athletes now have a safe and beautiful facility to build their memories on. And that's what this was all about. That's what this was all about, to give them something that this community deserves. Because we saw other people do it in the Jefferson School District, and they don't even have football teams, some of them. And we said, why not us? You know, we deserve it too. So thank you to everybody involved. Thank you for everybody who came today. You know, I tell you, El Camino is just, it means the world to me. And I know it means the same to a lot of you people out there. Some of you have spent your whole life with El Camino. And this is just a glorious day, and one I'm never going to forget. As Mr. Hogan said, if anybody would like to go up to the field, Jeff Costco will take you guys up there. It doesn't look like much anymore. It looks beautiful. They're flattening it out. They took the scoreboard that Lonnie put in and worked so hard in digging a ditch, and he worked hours and weekends on it and stuff like that, and they tore it down in like 3 minutes. They just crumpled it like a Coke can. And those bleachers, it must have took somebody months and months to put those bleachers in, tirelessly, and they just ripped them out like a hurricane in a half an hour. So it's wonderful things going on up there, guys. Hey, it'll be great to, you know, play our first game on that field up there, and to, you know, play our first Bell game on that field up there. That'll be fun as well. So thank you to everybody who's involved today. I really, really appreciate you guys coming out. Thanks to the band, and thank you, Mr. Hogan. Thank you.